Hey, welcome back everyone for some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. Last time around we took on Area 3, which is the largest area in the game, and then now we're taking on Area 4, which I have to say is just as big, but I think it's even more spread out than Area 3. As you can see right off the bat here, the enemy set is very similar to Area 1. And so is the music too. We go back to Area 1 music. And also, we get to have Splinter back, which is the first time he has helping us since Area 1 as well, so... Tell you what, the whole pizza is rewarding, especially after the last battle, especially if Mecha Turtle got a few good hits out on you. And like in the last area, the enemy spam here is just awful. Like, I really cannot stand these Rat King enemies or those robots. And then they just keep respawning too if you go too far over to try to avoid them. And if you didn't get any ropes in the last area, don't worry, because that pack of ropes right there is going to be more than enough for you to get past a certain part of this first building here. I like the color scheme in this building too. It's kind of I know a lot of people probably say it's bland, but I think it's kind of neat. It definitely shows you that you're at the next part of your adventure. Of course, that Rat King jumping in place. As you can see, there's pretty cool animation here as you use the ropes. Of course, you get the same animation if you go in certain places in Area 3, but I didn't even bother. Like I said earlier in my playthrough, I'm only going to go to areas that are most important here, and this area is no exception. There's like 18 maintenance tunnels in all. There's only a certain few that you need to actually go through in order to make any kind of progress. Because, especially in this area, if you go the wrong tunnels, then you're going to end up doing more than what you need to, or else it also leads to... Some of the maintenance tunnels also lead to dead ends, so... Of course there I lost my boomerang. Of course, we're at the end of this section here, which I guess the actual thing is supposed to be maintenance tunnel 1, but this is more like building 1 because it's not really a maintenance tunnel. And if you see like pauses in the screen here, that's just me referring back to my notes. And for this area, I actually drew a map of where I needed to go. So, and here's the actual maintenance tunnel levels. And like I said a minute ago, there's only a certain few that you actually have to go through. Of course, I have to admit, those laser enemies are actually pretty cool. Just gotta go down here, and there's gonna be a mini-boss coming up. All you do is just get up here, whack him a few times, and boom, he's done. But yeah, he's not that hard at all if you know what to do. Now, I'm probably going to have this in the description, but this area right here is actually supposed to take place at the JFK International Airport, which I've actually never been there, but I can go out on a limb and say that JFK Airport looks nothing like this. I mean, geez, you know, for a maintenance tunnel, it sure does need maintenance. But yeah, there's like tunnels everywhere here. As you see there, I skipped 3, which 3 is pretty nonsensical, so that's why I didn't stop there. As you can see here, I don't know why I had trouble eliminating that hornet right there. See, look at that. Come on, past me. Yeah, I don't know why I had such trouble with that. And of course, you gotta watch out for the conveyor belts in this level too. They will spell your doom if you don't know how to negotiate across them. I guess it kind of resembles a airport. You see the hangars there and everything else. Oh, and here's another rather nasty gimmick in this area, and that's these magnets. Which kind of strikes me as odd. Like, why would magnets be a hazard to you? I mean, what, the Ninja Turtles lined out of metal or something? Or, there might be some metal to their weapons, which Donnie doesn't have any because he has his bow, but I find that kind of weird that the magnets cause such problems here. I'd have to say that's almost as ludicrous as the Ninja Turtles being bulletproof in the Michael Bay movie. Which I know it wasn't done by Michael Bay, but it was produced by Michael Bay, and if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, well, you know the rest. Yeah, once you know where to go at in this area, this should be no problem at all. But then again, no problem, that's assuming you know how to deal with all these enemy types here. Of course, these more magnets. Which I can't help it. That's just really weird to me. I don't know who thought of that, but that's just weird. I mean, it makes sense in the Mega Man game, but not on here. Which is funny because in Mega Man 3, there's actually Magnet Man, and one of the hazards is magnets that pull Mega Man towards hazards. So, but yeah, this is more of a Mega Man gimmick to me than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, but oh well. And like, I understand them wanting to do something different with this, but I think they could have been within reason. I mean, if you put a magnet over a turtle in real life, it's not gonna be attracted to it, folks, so... But yeah, I just think that's kind of weird. I always did find that weird, even when I was a kid. As you see, I'm at Maintenance Tunnel 9 right now, and you see how easily I disposed of that mini-boss. There's actually not much more I have to do here. I think there's only like 3, maybe 4 maintenance tunnels I have to go through yet. But then again, I'm looking throughout my notes here. I was looking through it just to make sure I was going where I needed to go. And I like how the maintenance tunnels are marked too. You see the number 12 right there. That always helps. Like, if by some chance that you are looking at a walkthrough or whatever and you find yourself in the wrong one, all you need to do is just take the ladder up and you can just go until you get to the right one. If you are having trouble with some of the enemy types here, this area does reward you with pizzas every now and then, so make sure you don't take too much damage, but if you do take some damage, don't worry, because there's gonna be a pizza probably at the end of most of these maintenance tunnels. Now this one, Maintenance Tunnel 15, can be nasty, especially at the very end, because it's another one of those jumps. And it won't be that bad, but I'll show you once I actually get there. Of course, you just gotta go through these conveyor belts and all these laser enemies and the Rat Kings, and if you're really desperate for that whole pizza, you can feel free to go get that, but it's not worth it. See what I mean? That right there, you kind of have to make that jump. This jump is a lot harder than it looks. And if you miss it, you will fall down in that fire below. Which I don't even know why I was trying to do there. Okay, this is just me making sure that I got the right tunnel here, which I'll be right with you guys in a minute. There we go. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have to run in circles or anything. I have to do a lot of backtracking. Now this is technically the last maintenance tunnel. It's not that long, but there is another hazard here which is very deadly. Are weapons and energy okay? They sure are, April. Foot Clan is near. Good to know. And April really is, between her and Splinter, I'd much rather have her help me than Splinter in this game. Of course, Splinter does redeem himself in Turtles 2 and 3, but yeah, this section right here. Not so much here, but these next two parts right here. You have to go down while avoiding these spikes, which, in a normal game, that would have instantly killed me, but since this is not a legit playthrough, at least not this part anyway, I just get damage done by there. And don't even attempt to get any of that stuff that was up there, too. And now we're on to this boss. I tell you what, if there's a stupid boss battle in NES history, this qualifies as one of the stupidest ever. I mean, all you have to do is just stand underneath his head here, which is in perfect position right here because you avoid its lasers. And when it opens up its mouth and reveals that light bulb in it, you just whack it with your bow and that's pretty much it. There's really no reason to use any of the Ninja Turtles, and there's really no reason to be anywhere else here. Not to mention you destroy the mouses that it spits out in that, but yeah, I think this is a good candidate for like Film and Stuff's channel for stupid boss battle, because it really is dumb. See this cool little cutscene here with the turtle blimp. As you see there, all 4 Ninja Turtles are red, pretty much like they are in the comics, which I think is a bit interesting, which I kinda do understand the limitations of the cartridge, but I think that's pretty cool, and that's pretty much it I have to say in this video, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again next time.